Shalom, y'all. My name is Jane Goldie Wynn, and I'm the author of Rainbow in the Night, A Journey of Redemption. And I mentioned that I would have some video chats from time to time to talk about some interesting tidbits about the production of this book. And what I came to realize when we started the production and when Dr. Celeste Lee said that she wanted to publish the book, I had no idea what was involved and all the details to get the book from beginning of production to actually published and ready to be out there on the various platforms. But one of the first things that we had to come up with, of course, was the cover design. And of course, that's a very important part of the book, because if people see the cover and it's bright and it's enticing, it will make them want to buy the book and read it, actually. So that was really an important piece in the whole process. And so I asked my very dear friend, Sherry Heller, if she would come up with the concept for the book cover. So we met and she asked me to talk a little bit about what my ideas were. And I told her, well, obviously with the title, The Rainbow in the Night, if there was any way she could sort of get that feeling. And then I had this sort of vision of this little girl, blonde hair, like I would have been, looking at the rainbow in sort of a dreamy state. So it took her a couple of months actually to get the inspiration to do the painting. And that is often the case with artists. It doesn't happen overnight. They have to just get it deep in their kishkas, so to speak, before they can actually bring it forth. So finally, one day she called me over and she showed me the painting, and I was spellbound. I couldn't believe it. I could never have asked for anything better. This is what the actual painting looked like. And you can just see the amazing color and the depth, and bring it even closer, and the stars and the little girl in the dreamy state. But what's interesting and what you may not realize is that even the painting of the cover was a process, because when she went to paint the little girl, she sketched, first of all, in a sketchbook, the actual pencil sketches. And when she went to paint it, the one that she painted actually just didn't have the personality of the first pencil sketch. And that's the one she really felt to use on the cover. So what she did is she actually painted that and inserted it on the cover and used a form of shellac to make it look like it was a part of the actual painting. Because, you just have to have the one with the most personality, and as she explained to me, it's often the very first drawing. So that was just amazing, just to know what went into that whole process. But then the next part of it was Dr. Celeste Lee, my amazing publisher, had hired, and I hope I'm going to pronounce her name right, Anna Pizzaferrato, who has experience with design and layout, to do the design and layout for the interior and also for the book cover. And so it's quite a process to get everything ready for Amazon. And when you begin to upload to Amazon, they don't always take the very first one, and you have to make all kinds of corrections. So it was quite a process, and there were several rejections. And we had a deadline for December 15th, because I had December 15th, 2019, because I had a book signing on December 17th. So we were hoping and praying that everything would get resolved by then. But what ended up happening with the cover is that because of the way that it was reproduced and the way that Sherry sort of had to add on the little girl, when Charlene Stewart, who's my other friend, who's an amazing photographer, did the photo, the cover photo, it had to be adjusted because of the way the little girl was produced. So she had to actually take a very special lens and take another picture of the little girl so that it would be uploaded just right to the cover and for Amazon's specifications. So all of that had to take place, and finally, the very night of December 15th, we got the word, it uploaded and Amazon accepted it. But I just want to say, writing a book, producing a book, the whole process takes a team, and there's no way that I could ever have done this by myself. I'm so deeply grateful to Dr. Celeste Lee again for wanting to publish the book and taking it from the beginning all the way to the end. She was a dream to work with. And then Anna, who I still haven't met to this day, although we are Facebook friends, but just to see the amazing work that she did with the layout of the interior of the book and then for the cover as well. And then my friend Sherry, who actually did the cover, painted the cover and had the inspiration for it, and Charlene for the cover photography. All those people had to work together, and they weren't necessarily in the same room, but somehow it all came together. And when it was uploaded that night, we were so grateful, and it has been just an amazing journey. And I'm just so excited to see how the book is blessing so many people, because that's how we prayed, that everyone who reads it would receive hope and encouragement, and especially right now with what we're going through with this terrible virus, COVID-19. So I just hope and pray that many people will be inspired as they read it and have hope, because it is a very frightening time right now in our whole world. So if any of you are interested, you can visit my website, learn a little bit more about the book, JaneGoldieWynn.com. There you can order from Amazon, Kindle, Barnes & Noble, and it's also up on some other platforms as well. But I hope that it will be a real encouragement to you, and I just want to thank all the many readers and many people who reviewed the book. It just blesses me so much to know that it has its intended purpose, that it is really bringing encouragement to others, and that has been our prayer all along. So I pray that you all stay safe, and thank you again for listening, and we'll see you soon. Shalom, y'all.